Tinie Tempah!
What's up, guys? What's up?
Well, we're great. How are you?
I'm good. That intro is so amazing.
Well,
I wish I could hear that every time I wake up. Tinie Tempah!
Yeah. Oh, you could maybe we could record a voice memo on your
Yeah,
phone.
please, if you could. That's amazing. That's my new ringtone.
Also, we'd like to start off with a peace offering.
Hey! I love that. Thank you very much, guys. When in Amsterdam.
Yeah.
When in Holland.
Do as the Dutch do.
Exactly, do as the Dutch do, definitely.
Voor de duidelijkheid, we hebben hem net een echte Hollandse joint overhandigd.
vredesboom,
Een vredespijp, want we dachten, nou ja, als je in Nederland bent, then you must have the joint to go with it.
Absolutely. Thank you. I really appreciate that.
But this is not going to be the first one, right?
No. We've been here a while.
Yeah. You were with Martin Garrix in the studio, right?
I was with Martin Garrix, yeah, for sure. I've been here for like the past 3 days, staying for a couple more days, and I've been recording with Martin Garrix and Jack Chirac.
Yeah.
Just trying to get some more stuff for my album.
That's really cool, because Jack Chirac is like the hottest producer on the block right now.
Yeah, for sure. I know Little Klein really well. Like, he came over to London recently and we spent some time in the studio together. He said, I've got this producer, you have to work with him. So that's what we're here doing.
So,
cool.
We know Lil Kleine very well because he's been on our show a lot of times.
I can imagine.
He's like the Dutch little rap rock star.
Yeah, he is.
He's living the life.
Yeah,
you know?
he's definitely living the life. Definitely.
Are you still living the life, or has it toned down a little bit?
No. We still live the life. And I think, when I met Little Klein, it reminded me of how to live the life crazy. Like, I took him around in London and I showed him what we do, how we live the life. But when I'm over here, the sort of fun we have over here is crazy and it's next level. So I'm quite inspired by him. I said I'm going to take him to Ibiza in the summer and we're going to have some crazy fun for sure.
So you've always had this thing, and it's because you mentioned Ibiza. You've always had this thing for house music, DJs. Now with Martin Garrix, you did a track with the Swedish House Mafia.
Yes.
Where did this love affair come from?
I think it's just from being from London, coming from London. It's a very diverse culture, very cosmopolitan, a very diverse music scene. So any nightclub you're going to go to in London, any big major popular nightclub, you're going to hear house, you're going to hear deep house, EDM. So it was just natural hearing that type of music growing up. And I think, when I signed to my record label, Swedish House Mafia was signed to my record label also. So that kind of just magically happened. It was a great coincidence, but I've always had a love for that music. And I feel it was just about finding the right producers who could understand how to merge it with hip hop. And I feel like that's what Swedish House Mafia and Calvin Harris did really, really well.
Do you still consider yourself a hip hop artist?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really box myself off to a specific artist, I consider myself a rapper, very much so, but being from London is quite hard because, you have hip hop, you have grime, you have garage, you have so many different styles of music. I don't ever call myself one thing.
Is there still a hip hop genre nowadays, or is it just more expanding and to other genres?
Yeah, definitely. I think like hip hop was definitely a subculture before, but I feel like it's definitely a mainstream culture, just like you would have indie or pop or rock and roll. And I feel like artists now are so individual and unique that they can even lend themselves to other genres. So you can have a rapper who likes to rap over folk music or who likes to rap over indie beats. It's gotten that big now. So I don't think it's hip hop like how it was before.
Is that good for hip hop?
I think it's great for hip hop because I feel like then the influence of hip hop is within all different genres of music, without people realizing it. The way that we dress, some of the breaks in our instrumentation is all from this hip hop, this genre of music that was once a subculture. It's an amazing thing.
Well, the fact that you've got a track out with Zara Larsson means it's gone mainstream now.
Yeah,
pop and hip hop. It's all actually all of your tracks have been great successes over here in the Netherlands and across the globe.
Yeah.
So that's something that's you're gonna be building on.
Of course. And I feel like at the moment I'm making my 3rd album, so I'm at the 3rd album stage, and it's a very big deal for me. And I just keep. While I've been in the studio with the guys, Martin and Jack, I'm in my head thinking, how can we push the sound further? How can we give people new, exciting stuff that they don't feel like they've ever heard before? And that's what I'm trying to do with Girls Like. That's what I did with Not Letting Go, that featured Jess Glynne as well. So yeah, just look forward to hearing the album. There's going to be loads of exciting stuff.
I'm kind of flattered that this is going to be an album full of Dutch beats.
Yeah, you never know, man. You never know. At the moment, I feel like Dutch talent is definitely not just in music, but, fashion, art as well. Always, always been great in terms of art. But I feel like Dutch culture at the moment is more influential than you guys realize.
We have a saying over here. Do you know the saying?
I don't know the saying.
If it ain't Dutch,
it ain't much.
I like that.
538 vragen die niemand durft te stellen.
Okay, so let's do a little thing we always do with especially with our international guests. It's called the 538 questions no one dares to ask. Right. We have a great list of questions and you get to pick 3. So pick a number between 1 and 538.
Okay, 532.
532, that's going to be some scrolling for me. 532. If you'd have to do a threesome with me and someone else, who'd you choose as the third person?
I would be the organizer, so I'd ask you who you'd like to sleep with. I'd just call.
You'd arrange it.
Yeah, I'd arrange it for you, and you could tell me how it was.
Okay.
I'll be the middleman.
Pick another number, please.
478.
478. What's the most filthy, raunchy thing that ever was said in your bedroom?
Probably put it in my ass, I reckon.
Who was the one saying it?
Yeah, she was very bad. She was very annoying. Yeah, to be fair, I was kind of young at the time, like a lot younger, so I was kind of freaked out by it.
But it did happen in the end.
No, not that time. Not that time.
Okay, let's do one more.
Okay, 159.
159. Okay.
That's an interesting question.
Oh. Well, there's a sub-question to this. Do you have a girlfriend currently?
Is it right to answer you guys?
No, because the question is related to your relationship.
Okay, no.
You don't have.
No.
If you'd would have a girlfriend and she gained let's say 50 pounds, would you still love her?
Of course I would still love her, guys. Come on.
That's the only right answer.
Yeah, that's the only right answer. What can you say? I think you'd naturally love her for a while, right?
For a while?
Yeah. No, I'm joking.
And then it would wear off.
Yeah, I'm joking.
De Avondploeg.